Hey guys, Cam315 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another episode review of Tomo-Chan is Not a Girl. I know I missed last week's episode. I know I did. Just to go over skim a bit, we get to see Carol's household, her mother, and things like that. Pretty interesting from that standpoint. I forgot what the back half part of the episode was. It was a while. I have to watch next week, but that's why I just got lazy, so I didn't talk about Tomo-Chan as a girl. I didn't drop the series or anything. I love Tomo-Chan as a girl, and this episode was absolutely great. It was absolutely funny. And the fact that Tomo gets a makeover this week's episode, and in a way, she kind of finds some more interesting details about June, and we kind of get some more understanding about June and his character and where, he stands in terms of a potential relationship with Tomo, and then you get a Dodgeball episode, which was absolutely hilarious, and things like that. But this episode definitely did focus on June's internal thinking about potentially being in a relationship with Tomo, and I guess you could say the fact that he might be a little bit, I wouldn't say afraid, but I guess you could say he's afraid, but it's really truly, he's afraid slash, I don't know, just not understanding his feelings or not ready to move on or take a chance on himself, and I wouldn't say go all the way with Tomo, but pretty much express his feelings that he likes Tomo more than just a friend. So we get this moment where it's Tomo's birthday, and all this dude does is give her these sunglasses, which was absolutely hilarious. And at first I thought the episode was gonna be like, Tomo, really, Gundo was gonna say, Tomo, why is he giving you sunglasses? He should be giving you something more than just sunglasses. But it's kind of the thing. Her and Carol have this thing where they make this whole dress appeal to make Tomo look more girly, and even though Tomo's like, but I tried that, they're like, well, no, you're gonna commit to this time. At least you got to get your opinion. He's got to give you an opinion on everything. Also, Gundo makes a mention in this episode about her wanting to move on next and wanting to move on in her life. I feel like that's a whole thing of she probably doesn't want to deal with this Tomo x Junichiro or Tomo x June thing that's going on, because she's only trying to help Tomo so much, and obviously as a friend, yes, you want to help your friend potentially hook up with somebody, but if your friend's kind of being ignorant, well, then you're not going to really worry about that. You're like, well, I got my own things I got to go on, I got to focus on in my life. So if you're not going to take this whole thing about your feelings seriously for this guy, well, then what's the freaking point in me trying to help you with this situation? So it makes sense on Gundo's point of view from wanting to move on with life. Now, I don't know if that means maybe she has eyes for somebody else that she wants to focus on, and she wants to have the moment where she ends up falling in love and dealing with what Tomo deals. Don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But we see in this week's episode, Tomo pretty much dresses up now. Listen, I'll say this. I never want to see Tomo wear a wig again. I like Tomo's regular hair. The fact that they made her wear a distinctive wig was absolutely, I'm like, you don't have to make her wear a wig. You can just have her just wear the pink dress and just go out there. But they want to make her look attractive, which was funny because when she was walking to this gas station or whatever, this convenience store, everybody's like, oh, who is that? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then June sees her and he's like, there is no way that is Tomo, right? There is no way that is Tomo. But the more he's because eventually he walks with her, and he's like, this can't be Tomo, but something deep within me is telling me it is Tomo. Tomo does something that's out of character for her, and he's like, okay, so that is not Tomo. All right, good to know. And the thing is, they have this heart-to-heart talk moment where they're watching these kids playing this soccer game, and we see in a way it's this boy and this girl. It seems like they're very close, and I guess June draws up the question hey, I want what do you think is gonna happen to those two when they get older? And Tomo's like, well, you would think they would get together and they would hook up when they would get older. And pretty much June was like, I figured you would say that. And practically June kind of expresses his feelings to Tomo in a way. Now, again, he doesn't know this is Tomo, but he expresses his feelings by saying, like, he really doesn't know. He really doesn't know what to do. He knows that he has a friend that is Tomo. And in pretty much in this way, he acknowledges that the fact that Tomo is a girl, and the fact that he can't view her the way he used to view her. And it kind of is putting a damper on his feelings for her. And we kind of find out more in the back of the episode, because in this dodgeball tournament, which was absolutely funny, they go up against like characters we've seen. Again, you get a typical trope where Tomo is just an absolute dog killer at athletics, to the point that they're like, okay, you got to go to the boys team. So you get all these funny scenes with these characters we've seen in the past. Like, I think I laughed out loud with, what is it? The bullies we saw from, I think, a week or two ago. And everything. They're like, oh, it's a girl? Oh, alright, we'll take the girl out. We'll make sure we're nice about it. And then they see it's Tomo, and they're like, fudge. And then that was absolutely hilarious. That was hilarious. But you get this one moment where you get like this super big buff guy showing up, and all of a sudden he's just like, oh, I don't really care about you, girly, I care about your friend over here, because he knows that he does like taekwondo. He's like, why are you not in a club? Why are you not in a club if you ain't if you're good in like wrestling, judo, taekwondo type of stuff. And obviously June's like, well, because I don't feel like doing that stuff. And they throw him in the bed. It's the whole thing. If June loses, well, then he has to join that guy's club and everything. So it was absolutely funny how this guy was taking out like all the weakest members, and they're like, no. Tomo looks like she's about to get smacked. Then June protects her, and then have this funny moment where Tomo charges up like she's gonna do something, and then she just passes it under this guy's leg, and then passes it to somebody, and then the dude just throws it. The guy gets the guy out. I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, I thought the guy was out. What the heck? I don't know, but they ended up winning. June and Tomo and team ended up winning the dodgeball tournament and everything. So, and then June has this discussion with this freak of a man, this freak of a kid, of this dude, and practically, in a way, we kind of find out that the reason why June is so hesitant on his feelings about Tomo, like romantically, is he looks up to Tomo like a lot. Like, I guess you could say he has a crush on Tomo, or he likes Tomo because Tomo's the type of person that, to him is brave and outgoing, and is the person that is willing to take charge. And we see how June kind of looks up to that in Tomo, and he's like, well, I'm chasing her so one day I can beat her, so I can be like her. Which is actually kind of an interesting spin. Typically, it's kind of the other way around, where the girl wants to follow the guy because, oh, the guy's got all these traits, and, the said girl feels like, oh, I'm not worth this guy's time. In a way, it's the other way around. June looked up to Tomo ever since they were kids and everything, and he feels like he's not worth like sitting like next to her, or standing, or like he's not good enough to be like for her or be next to her, pretty much. Which that's kind of some crazy like self-doubt this guy's got going on. And even you have a moment where Tomo and June are walking home, and Tomo's like, dude, I'm a girl. I'm not like what I used to be. Obviously, and she makes a mention, like, plus, guys actually tend to end up being stronger than girls anyway, so guess what? That's kind of the thing there, and that's when, you see how June has that kind of self-doubt in himself, like, no, this is, so, I feel like with June, he likes her, he has to get over the self-doubt, like, this whole complex about Tomo and everything. But it's gonna be interesting to see. But if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Tomo-Chan Is Not a Girl, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Tomo-Chan content or any other anime content I upload to the channel and things like that. My Hero Academia, good thing, doesn't have to be later in the day. So my Saturday is free. But that's kind of the thing there. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later I'll see you guys tomorrow for My Hero and things like that. But till then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day or night. Video. Peace.